I'm going to be attempting a Way Out's Platinum Trophy solo. This means I'll have to control 2 controllers at the same time. One controlling Vincent on the left and one controlling Leo on the right. And trust me, it gets intense at some parts. The game starts while Vincent gets off the bus and starts entering the prison for the first time. This section is mostly filled with cutscenes and just walking, so it's not too bad. I then made Leo sit down and took control of Vincent to put him in his cell. After Vincent gets stressed, it cuts to the morning of the next day. And this is where I have to try earn my first trophy. I have to take control of Leo and talk to this random old guy. He then challenges me to get 20 pull-ups. And if I get 20 pull-ups, I get the trophy. It isn't necessarily hard, but it is insanely tiring because it's just button mashing for about 5 minutes straight.
Come on.
20.
I done it.
Oh yeah.
I done it.
Who's the man? What the hell?
The dip. There's my first trophy. And it's a gold.
Not long after, a fight breaks out, and this is where Vincent and Leo meet for the first time. The entire fight is just quick time events, so I had to quickly switch my controller from each hand.
Okay, so in this section I just have to keep switching controllers. Not too bad.
We are now on our lunch break, and what do you know, another fight begins.
Hey you, here I come. Huh? Lay down, it's time to die.
Jesus Christ. Okay, I've got to tap square and go to win with the other guy. Come on, lad.
At this part, I had to hold back the analog stick and keep pressing R2 with both controllers. This wasn't difficult, but my hand was in a weird position. We are now in the medical room, when Leo and Vincent decide to team up to try grab a chisel. What I had to do was make Vincent distract the nurse at all times, and make Leo sneak around the guards. I done that by asking loads of questions and knocking on the window. This is so Leo was able to grab the chisel and get back into his bed. But that's not all. If we want to get back to our cell, we gotta get searched. So I put the chisel on the outside of the window to get the next day.
Hey, what are you up to?
Nothing.
You can't just say nothing to a guard and then not be suspicious.
It's now the next day and we have a plan to retrieve the chisel. We get on the roof by attending a job, and if you want to get on the other part of the roof, we gotta break the
Oh,
broom.
I can break this. Got to be able to do something then.
We then gave it to the guard so he could go get us a new one, and while he's getting us a new broom, Leo helps Vincent onto the roof so he can go get the chisel.
There's the chisel.
Get back to work.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We then get down via the roof and a door so we do not look suspicious. Vincent gives the chisel to Fred,
There you go, mate.
and it is now night time where Fred gives us a book with the chisel in it.
Thanks, Fred.
It's now just a cause of breaking the toilet with the chisel while the other person is looking out for the guard. We break Leo's toilet and then Vincent's. We then wait until lights out. And now it's our time to strike. We're now out of our cell, but before we even get anywhere, we realise there is a massive drop that we can't get down without breaking our legs. So it's off to the dry cleaners. In the laundry room we sneak Leo and Vincent in the back, so we could steal some towels and put them through a gap. It's once again night time, and using the towels from earlier we're able to make a rope. We then get down and traverse the sewers, but right at the end we realise we need a wrench, so it's time to go to the workshop. To get the wrench, I made Vincent distract a guy while Leo took the wrench. We then snuck it past the metal detector and took it to our cell. Now we had the wrench, we can finally get out of the sewers and make it on top of the roof of the prison. While traversing the roof, I was able to get into the warden's office and free a bird. After freeing this bird, I got my second
Here you go,
trophy.
buddy. Have fun out there.
Hey, freedom. There's my second trophy.
From there we snuck past some guards and eventually made it to a massive tower. This is where we used coat hangers for a zipline, and it goes terribly wrong.
Oh god.
After Vincent climbed up, all the police were alerted, so we had to move. This is the first kind of difficult section of the game, where I have to control 2 people running at the same time.
Okay, I've got to control them running at the same time.
Go, go, go!
Are you joking? No, I'm surprisingly doing really well.
We have now entered our first stealth section. Thankfully I could control one character, put him in a bush and then control the other one. So this was pretty easy. We then made it to a bridge and decided to climb under it. And right after getting past the bridge, we bump into a guard that sees Vincent. And after taking him out, we're on the run again. But this time, we're getting chased by guard dogs.
Lovely, another running section. Oh, and we split apart.
This part was only slightly harder than the other one, but I was able to get it done quickly and move on to the next section.
How did I do that? I do not know. Catch me, Leo. Be my saviour.
After running all night, it is finally the morning, and now we are in a forest. This is also where we get our third trophy. What we have to do is turn to the right and find 2 stones that Vincent and Leo can sit on together. After a little Easter egg, we get the trophy.
Not sure.
Take a breather. 3 out of 15 trophies.
After exploring the forest a bit, we eventually get ourselves to a camp. Before exploring more of the forest, we had to get some food, so we decided to try catch some fish, and for some reason I was really bad at it.
Come here. No, god damn it.
After finally catching a fish and eating it, we eventually found ourselves at an old man's house. And like any normal person, we grabbed him, tied him up and threw him in a closet. After dealing with that, I go outside and start climbing this windmill. When I get to the top, I keep spinning the windmill until it works again, giving me my 4th trophy.
Oh, has it worked? Take it for a spin. Okay, better get down from here.
And now when I went to go for my next trophy, I actually began to worry. For this trophy, both of you have to play an instrument and get 15 in a row. If one of you mess up, you have to restart the entire thing. The only reason why this was so difficult was because you had to press 3 different buttons at the exact same time on both controllers. So I tried for 10 minutes. Then 20 minutes, and then half an hour. I then started to do my research and realised it is practically impossible to do this on your own. And on how annoying it is to say, I had to get a fellow YouTuber in to help me out and get the trophy.
In sync. Yeah, there you go.
So no, I wasn't able to get the platinum just by myself, but I'm still going to get the rest of the platinum on my own. So the next trophy I got was for pressing down on this clock with both characters at the exact same time. This then opened a secret door where I could interact with a toy chest and get my next trophy.
Yeah. Now this brings back good memories.
Timeless treasure.
I then repaired the old man's truck, and because he was able to get out of his closet, he called the police, starting the most intense part of this game. What I had to do is aim and shoot at the police with Leo on the bottom, while trying to drive properly as Vincent on the top. This means I have to focus driving and shoot the police at the same time, because if you don't shoot them, the police will corner you and you'll get caught.
It's stuck. Oh my god.
And after about 15 minutes of failing, I eventually done it and got to the next section.
Oh wow, so it's going to be harder to drive.
Stop! You're under arrest!
At this part, we have to row a boat at the same time, which is kinda difficult but not as bad as the car. After Vincent nearly dies, we escape the police, which means our objective now is to go find Leo's wife and son. After walking a few hours, we get to a trailer park, and this place is littered with trophies. The first thing I done was speak to this woman, who said her husband was cheating, and if we find her husband, we must tell her where he is. And I did find him, so I told the woman and got my trophy.
No cheating.
I then sat on a children's swing with both characters and got another trophy.
You started it. How was that a gold trophy?
Then for the last trophy here, I had to hit a home run. Because I was controlling both characters at the same time, I was able to hit a home run first try.
Good hit.
That was good.
Oh yeah.
190. Home run. First try.
We then found Leo's wife and his son, and while Leo was trying to deal with some family problems, Vincent helped his wife fix a motorbike, which gave me another trophy.
Backseat mechanic. Another gold trophy. Wow.
Anyway, after playing some basketball, it was time to head off to a construction site. Here is where we have to find someone called Ray, because Ray works with a guy called Harvey, who betrayed Leo and Vincent, causing them to go to prison in the first place. After asking some construction workers, we eventually find him, and after catching up with him, we tie him to a chair on top of the roof. This is also where I get my next trophy. What I have to do is push him right to the edge and stand on this table for about 15 seconds. After that, a cutscene triggers, which allows us to do this.
And now
Take this!
we get to. Oh my god! And he's dead.
Let's get back to business.
Managed anger.
Anyway, after interrogating him, he tells us that he is in Mexico. So we go and rob a gas station. This is so we have enough money to buy some guns to kill Harvey. And after escaping the police again, we go out and get our guns. So I gave Leo an AR and Vincent an SMG. But before we go kill Harvey, Vincent got to make some calls so we're able to get a plane to Mexico. But while Vincent was making the call, he gets alerted that his wife is giving birth. But before we could even go to the hospital, one of Harvey's guards come up to try kill us. We ran through the movie theatre, behind moving platforms, and eventually we were able to catch him off guard and choke him to death.
Let him go, you son of a bitch!
Jesus. Oh, there you go. And he's dead.
We have now made it to the hospital, and this is where we get our next trophy. What we have to do is go over to this TV, turn it on, and then sit down for a certain amount of time. Eventually, a cutscene will trigger, giving us the trophy.
What's going on?
I think we're on the moon, mate. Live the dream. Come on, let's go explore this place.
After exploring the moon, Vincent got to see his wife and his kids. But then the police show up, starting the coolest sequence in this game. In this sequence, Leo and Vincent is running around the hospital escaping the police. This wasn't too bad though, because it kept switching characters, so all I had to do was switch controllers.
Controlling him. Thank God. Okay, switch controllers. Oh God.
Get out of the way!
Move. Switch controller again. The amount of controller switches I have to do.
And after running for about 5 minutes, it turned into like a 2D fighting game.
It's like an arcade game. Come on. Ah.
He's over there! Don't let him get away! I'll beat every single one of
Come on.
Come on!
And if it couldn't get better, Leo took a police officer hostage. And then after that, Vincent jumps out of a bloody window.
Jump out the window.
The window.
But then Leo got arrested, so Vincent thought of the best plan ever. Get in the car and do a classic getaway chase. It's now the morning and we're at the place where we get the plane. But before we do that, we play an arcade game for our next trophy.
There is a arcade machine over here, and if we play this, we should get a trophy. Break from reality. I didn't even have to play.
And this is now the end, because as soon as I get in this helicopter and watch a cutscene, I will get the final trophy and the platinum. So yeah, you don't even have to complete the full game to get the platinum, but maybe I'll complete it another time. Anyway, let's get this trophy pop.
The Platinum Trophy. This game was really fun, and if you want to see me get the platinum on another fun game, click here.